Studies, second chapter of class 8, Energy from the Sun. Energy from the Sun is the chapter which tells us about the different aspects of the sunlight and its effects and its uses and the different areas, in different areas how the temperature comprises, how the temperature effects can cause on the nature, what is the energy of the sun, ultraviolet rays, X-rays, how can be calculated, how can be compared. These are the situations we can study today in this chapter. Energy from the sun, the earth on which we live is full of diversity. Yes, we read in the previous classes about some aspects of this diversity: oceans, continents, mountains, plateaus, and plains on the continents, and regions of high and scanty rainfall. In this chapter, we shall study about another important form of the diversity, which we cannot see but only feel. Which we cannot see but only feel. That is energy from the sun. So let us see the situation which can comes here in our day-to-day, daily in our life. We can find the different types of the climatic conditions. When we get up from the bed early morning, we can find the very scanty and cool environment, and during the noon time, during the midday we feel very hot, and even during the night, during the evening time, we feel very cool. Not so cool, not so hot, but the temperature which can come and ups and downs we can find out in the temperature, in the variations between the temperatures, also variations between the environment also. Environment. So the correct pronunciation of the environment is environment. So here we can notice here the different types of the climatic conditions in a 24 hours of a day. Isn't it? Yes. So these are the conditions how can happening. So we can also notice that on the surface of this earth, the majority part of the heat can occur, and majority part of the heat can be received by the equatorial regions. This is northern pole and southern pole. Equatorial regions are here, which stands for the 0 degrees, and we can compare here. So why the equatorial regions affect with the high amount of the heat? Because the equatorial regions, you can see the distance of the North Pole and South Pole is very far, very farthest. But here equatorial regions, the sun rays, the sunlight, when does the sunlight appears, the sun rays directly falls on the equatorial regions only, because the northern pole and southern pole is very far from the equatorial regions. When the sun will rises, at that time the sun rays are directly falling, the 7 rays of the sun directly are falling on the equatorial regions only. The sun rays directly and firstly reaches on the equatorial regions only. That was the condition to face very hot and very high climate on the equatorial regions. So we can see the one more example which is also given here, the solar energy and sun rays. The sun is the principle of the energy on the earth's surface and powerhouse which generates the energy in the form of the light, and which we can see energy which is constantly emitted by the sun is known as the solar radiations. The constantly which energy we are the surface of the earth is receiving, that which we can find, which we can notice, that is known as solar radiates. Obviously without sunlight the cropping system also cannot be possible. Like example which is given in the page number 19, greenhouses. Greenhouses means nothing but in some other foreign countries we can notice that in a shed part, in a covered area part, they will collect some of the soil into the different pots, and in that soil only they will seed the plants. Does it possible to grow? Does it possible to cultivate this agriculture? Yes, because it needs the sun rays. See, example what it is given in the page number 15 about the greenhouses. Interestingly, human society have tried to grow crops everywhere by the creating artificial environment for plants. Thus, we grow the vegetable and fruits in very cold regions by the buildings, greenhouses. These buildings are made with transparent roofs and walls which follow heat to come in the northscape. We create the marshy environment for the crops like the paddy by the irrigating the fields, which means example in one of the country there is no fertile land, so to create a greenhouse they took some of the parts and in that parts they collected the convenient soil, fertile soil from the another regions, and they deposited that soil into the pots and they watered that soil and they seeded some plants. They sowed some seeds in that soil. So they gave water and sunlight, and this was one of the creation of the greenhouse. So which can become the possible to plant which can become the possible to create the nature, the greenhouse which was created throughout completely by giving the artificially, not man-made. Like suppose we can see how the farmers will plant, how the farmers will sow the cotton seeds in the fertile lands that we can notice here, but it is not like that. It was completely different, which we can notice into the different areas in different regions where the fertile land is not available, which creation can be known as greenhouses. Let us see land and water contracts. Land and water contracts also energy from the sun was one of the important aspect, one of the important topic which we can explain here. See here the land and water contracts, because where the water was getting percolation in the inner surface of the earth, that water only creating here land and water contracts. Like suppose the land which has the full of diversity in the covering of the percolation powers, where you can find it, the various types of the water was deposited here. That water is contaminated here to land and water contracts. So because in that areas based on the sun's energy and the land and water contracts, the water receives, water gets evaporated from that regions highly, and that region was also affected with the sunlight and sun rays, because plants only cannot live only by the water facility but also with the sunlight facility, where the photosynthesis process can occur here, which you study in the science subject, isn't it? Yes. So that was the process here basically, which was continuously added here. The process was known as the land water contracts. Heating up the atmosphere heat balance, heating of the atmosphere. Yes, obviously we in our country we have the different types of the seasons. Even rainy season, winter season we face very cold, and in the daytime completely heat only. And summer, the unbearable heat which we can notice in the newspapers, in the electronic media, in news channels, we can notice that. So these are the situations which we can compare, which we can adjust here, the heating of the atmosphere. Even you take one example which is given in this chapter, highest amount of the temperature is recorded. The temperature was recorded minimum and maximum. Temperature is recorded minimum temperature of the, suppose the minimum temperature of this day is 37 degrees Celsius, maximum is 40 degrees Celsius. So like that the temperature is recorded. So the environmental and the conditions of the environmental changes which comes heating of the atmosphere. So heat balance also one of the most important aspect which we can categorize, which we can compare, like unbearable heats which comes, and the climatic conditions or variation in the regions, comparisons in the one region to another regions, where we can find these different aspects of the situations which we can notice that we can compare here in the heat balance. Heat balances cannot be capable, and heat balances cannot be covered. Heat balance is nothing. It was the nature, it was the naturally. Because the heat balance cannot be, because if suppose we are planting more plants, the environment is very cold, which means in such a manner, by creating to the environment, by creating to the good forestry system instead of the deforestation, so such conditions can make as to possible to the heat balance. Otherwise there is no possibilities here to compare the heat balance. The beginning of this chapter can tell us about the different types of the aspects, how the sun's energy is utilized, ultraviolet rays and X-rays, and the climatic conditions, environment, and the different types of the climate record, and the weather reports, and the temperature recorded high and low, maximum temperature and minimum temperature. That the things you have to notice, and that the things you have to note down in your fair notes as the examples are given in this chapter. So the continuation of this chapter we shall continue in the part 2 video, and you write the individual learning questions of the first chapter and also this chapter. And before you start the individual learning, you note down the keywords. Keywords are very important, and also the Telangana map is given in the first chapter. In this chapter also, what concerned maps are asked, that maps you have to draw and point out. And the between questions, interpretation questions which are asked in between of the lessons, that also you have to note down in your fair notes. Thank you.